Hey guys, this is Lucid. Welcome back to another episode in Bumble Rumble, where we are playing Middle-Aged Atlantis. It's turn 84. And I actually redid this past turn like 3 times. The first time, I think, was due to my power going out, and then I lost my save. And the second time was second-guessing myself on attacking Tianqi, which ultimately I did not do. Ultimately, we do attack Tianqi with basically the same script I showed you. We got some water gems from Shinuyama. He is paying me to cast Murdering Winter. And indeed we did cast it, and we killed 85 units, but a lot of these were mages. He's going to be paying me, I think, like 7 more or something. So, anyway. Okay, we have Dark Knowledge. We actually find some sites. Let me go through all these real quick. We found a Well of Pestilence, which I don't think I can't remember. Maybe I saw Death Scales. Black Coral Reef, Dark Knowledge. So 2 more Death Gems. Okay, whoops. And then before we watch out, let's watch the... So we do teleport Mr. Hands on top of all. So we have 2 Fluffers. We end up using this guy as the Iron Warriors Fluffer, and this guy is the Quickness and hopefully Wave Warriors Fluffer. So we have Time Stop coming down. On this side we have this whole freaking army. Phoenix Pyre goes off. Soul Vortex. Astral Tempest. Time Stop ends. Now, unfortunately, I got fatigued out. I don't know why, but it didn't use... Normally, it will use gems until you're not going to go past 100 fatigue. And you can see I have 2 Astral Pearls left, and I'm Astral 10, so I can put as many pearls in it basically as I want to. So I don't know what happened, but that may end up costing me, because now I don't have enough to cast... what do you call it? Foul Vapors. And Foul Vapors I think I need. I don't know if he got Strength of Gaia off. I think he did. Well, he at least has Poison Resistance. But no, that's his Bless. Yeah, no Poison Resistance, but he does have Mass Regen. Volume 2 out for me. Okay, so they came back here. They did not kill my 2 mages, but they routed them off. But I got Wave Warriors off. I think I got most all of the important spells off. Like, they did their job. His MR, we didn't get Iron Will up, which was unfortunate. Now, these Sacred Heavy Cav hurt a lot. And my maximum HP is 186. So until I get down there, from where I currently am, which is 330, I'm not going to regen. I have Soul Vortex up, so I should not be staying fatigued out. I'm still kind of high fatigue. I'm surprised Soul Vortex is not doing more. I guess these guys have pretty high MR, which means they don't get... Okay, there we go, 80 fatigue. And so far things are looking stable. We do see Astral Tempest trying to zap people, and some people are running. We got paralyzed, which is not good, and part of that... Why is our MR so bad? Oh, we got hit. We're feeble-minded. So that's actually a problem. Yeah, magic skill is 0. Well, that's why we don't do this while he has a global tied to him. So we're gonna have to summon him back, and then he's gonna have to spend a little bit of time recuperating if he dies. He's kind of getting a lot of afflictions here. Weakened, Never Healing Wound. That's my favorite. Never Healing Wound's gonna be a bit of a dick punch too, because it lowers our max HP, which is gonna lower our incoming regen. And unfortunately, Astral Tempest just is not doing quite the work I was hoping it would do. I don't think it's doing killing blows, and then mass regeneration is allowing them to recover HP. Okay, we just died. We are paralyzed for freaking forever. And then we're getting nailed by Soul Slay, which is hitting us a lot, largely due to the fact that we're feeble-minded. Okay, we just got hit by another Soul Slay, and we died. So let's take a look at what all Mr. Hands has. Whoops. So he's Soul Slayed, which is not really going to matter, but feeble-minded, never healing wound, weakened, and diseased. Okay, so he's going to have to spend a little bit of time chilling out. Fortunately, we're not really reliant on him for anything. We don't have an Incarnate Bless. I think, like, looking back on this, there's a few things that happened. One is I thought I needed Foul Vapors for this too. I got the Thistle Mace and all this other shit, and I think I did need it. I think not getting that cast ever really, really hurt me. Not doing Iron Will, I think earlier in the script, or Anti-Magic really hurt. I should have brought in more fluffers. Maybe summoning, like, especially now that I know that for some of his armies, he's using these Pegasi. Bringing in another mage maybe to do some water elemental chaff would have dealt with those Pegasi and would have maybe allowed my fluffers to go farther in the script. It wouldn't have helped for something like Mass Flight, but anyway. The good news was our fluffers didn't die. So there's that. Now, we had a bunch of battles afterwards. We had this battle here. Which looks like it should be pretty easy. I actually get kind of cucked in some of these. I don't know if it's this one. Okay, he's kind of fatiguing out. Okay. This one it worked, but kind of barely. Fatigue was an issue. So that battle went okay. Next battle, Forest of Gilead. Similar deal, slightly more troops. I think this guy is my... No. So now he can't seem to hit anything, I don't understand it. He should be hitting a fair amount, and even if he doesn't hit, it's a Frostbrand. But, like, these first few attacks, he didn't really do shit. So I don't really know what's happening there. And he has a Flesh Eater, so... Okay, he got hit. Has he gone berserk? He hasn't, I don't... Which should make him hit even more. See, this is kind of horseshit. Like, I don't even... I can't even tell you... Let's pull up the thing. I have no idea what's happening. So the attack was repelled? Oh, I guess that's because I have 0 defense. I'm harassed. So that's interesting. If you harass somebody down, and you have a longer weapon than them, then you may get a lot of repels. And if you get a repel, this is on hit. Or no, it's not even on hit, but this effect from the Frostbrand must not go if the attack is repelled. So anyway, I'm glad I looked at that, because this doesn't make sense to me. Like, I have no idea how this could even happen. Because, like, he missed everything. When you build a thug, like I built this one, he got killed. But when you build one like I built this one, you are relying on them to kill things. Like, this guy is not meant to last indefinitely in battle. He's not meant to not die. He's meant to kill everything before they kill him. And he just got murdered. He got absolutely murdered. And at least we understand why that happened now. Odd repel mechanics kicking in. So I guess that's actually a pretty good thing about having spearmen in your PD that I hadn't really thought about. Here we have a Tartarian, which is a little bit of a problem. They don't have any gear on them. This is what it's supposed to look like, by the way. Like, that's what that other guy should have been doing. But these guys weren't able to repel him, because, I mean, he's got a linked 2 weapon, so only spears really are going to do it. So he's summoning False Horror. So this guy was my strongest tart, and because he was attacking, I sent him to basically a place where there wasn't a fort. Because I was thinking they might have the hardest thing here. And turns out they have a tart without gear, and so I'm not actually sure how this one's going to go. The PD routes. Now, in principle, this guy might be able to, but turns out he can't, because we basically get hit by... He had charged body, so that zapped us to like half HP. Got Leeching Touch going out, not what we want. Got hit again. We do have regeneration on him, though. And we're trying to regenerate back up to 27, and we've hit him once, so we've broken... and he's very high fatigue, so there's a chance... Okay, there's no chance anymore. So we kind of just got murdered. Tarts are tough, guys. So these were the people that were supposed to lock in the army once they retreated from my Kraken, and you can see this whole plan just fell completely to shit. Not only did we not kill him with our Kraken, like, we hardly did anything. This is a pretty freaking horrible trade. But 2 of our, like, kitted out thugs have died, which sucks. So that's bad. Meanwhile, we searched for a bunch of sites. We found a holy site. Was it holy? Oh, no. It wasn't a holy. It was a nature site. And it's actually a very good one. It's a Forest of Amber Kelp. So we get an Amber Clan Mage as a recruit, which we don't really want. The only thing we might have wanted them for is the Water Nature Crosspath. But we've already got that. But 3 gems is pretty sweet. Yeah. So far, a very bad turn. Like, horrendously bad. But, yeah. Hopefully these will go better. So we've got skeletons plus frozen living water, a pretty good combo. You can see that's working much better than our actual thugging. I might be kind of light on sending in real thugs and try to do more of this living water crap. And these Imperial Geomancers are getting trampled to death pretty damn good. They are ethereal, so that tends to kind of help. Okay, there's that. You know, I had sent Diplo to TC last turn, but I might have actually deleted it when I redid my turn. kind of wonder. We got another battle here where we're attacking Tianqi. This one is just going to be only elementals. Okay, so they were out the first round. They were out the second round, so very good. Though the ice elementals are pretty fucking good in Cold 3. We were attacking on top of some PD. We seem to have killed ourselves with a little pillar of fire, friendly fire. You can see we just take nothing from arrow damage. Let's see, shields. Again, hitting ourselves. How many kills did our fire guy get? Because it appears he he killed 3 of our freaking shamblers. One of these guys, 3 of these kills are these guys. Asshole. Okay. That was here. So next battle. Tinvir. So this was the thug we sent northward, who was in Olm's land that we went to go take some TNG stuff, and he has a fair amount of PD. This guy's pretty tough though. He's fatigue neutral, I think. Yeah, reinvigoration 10. He's definitely fatigue neutral, or negative, and has 32 protection. So this is the one where I get cucked. Because you're like, okay, of course I'm gonna win this. Of course. Like, how on earth could this guy not win this fight? He's basically max HP. He's berserked. Fatigue neutral. What the fuck? I have never seen this happen. Like, not only is this guy dead, but he hits me for this, like, wickedly high, like, ridiculously high, Holy Avenger return damage. And it's just PD. Like, I got cucked so hard. I definitely should have won that. Like, without a doubt, I should have won that. But I didn't. Like, look at that. Look at that horseshit. Look at that. It was the PD and Yuk that did it. Which, God, what horseshit. That's such horseshit. But that is the game we're playing. We're playing a game where horseshit is not only allowed, it is encouraged. Okay, we raid here in Villaveros. So we lost way too many thugs. Like, when you're sending thugs in, you do not want a casualty rate this high. So I don't know how Tianqi's feeling. I mean, he killed my guy. He's not feeling bad. But he's probably not feeling great just because it was probably a very good time for me to attack. Like, he does not want me to attack him at this time. But anyway, living water seems to be the freaking way to go compared to all this my guy's getting killed shit. We attack an Ochre Desert. Let's see if we manage to get cucked again. Golems are hard to cuck. Now, what is my definition in this case for getting cucked? It's when, like, we clearly should win, and then there's some odd craziness that happens and we lose. Our god was not cucked. I mean, our god ran into an army. It was dicey. Yeah, the repel thing, I consider that kind of getting cucked. I didn't even know about that mechanic for, like, sending in thugs against PD with spears, because I've never seen it really so effective. Normally, if you have a Frostbrand, you're very capable of inflicting damage. In this case, we lost a Necromancer, who is here summoning some undead. And I don't know, looking back on it, if I really needed the undead summon. So, anyway, that was a bit of a loss. So in total, we gained some provinces, which is nice. But we lost way too much in terms of money. I mean, in terms of like gym investment. We breached. Okay, we only breached one fort. This one. So I think we're gonna go Stormcastle. I've already gone through and done some of the more tedious parts of the micro. Like I put all my guys on Calling God. I counted it. I think I have like 15 people calling God, so I should get them back in one turn. I need to make sure I have Swords of Swiftness for him, so that's something we, still have to do. I've lost this battle here. So I might have kind of overplayed my hand. I have to figure out what I'm going to do in this arena. Like, this guy, I feel like he's going to need to do Returning Out, which, given kind of the luck I've had so far, will probably mean that this guy, we're going to go ahead and get him out. Have him move into position to potentially pick people off. Golems are not going to be super useful against Tianchi, just with all the Geomancers, because Gifts of Heaven is one of the better ways to kill golems, and he can certainly do a lot of that. Where the frick is Returning? Okay, so we'll have him return out. We'll put in a little bit of PD here, just one. Well, we'll put in like 6. We'll see what happens. God, that was a painful turn for me. It was definitely not a good turn for me. Now potentially, I wonder if he can get here with Boots of Messenger or something. We don't really have that many of those. I might need to kind of get my act together with that. The thing that I have to ask now is how comfortable do I feel with this army being here, with this army also being here? Like, I don't have mass regeneration. Yeah. I don't feel very comfortable at all, actually. And I'm almost certain, Tianchi almost certainly would have let me have these provinces before, but now I don't think so. But it also makes me glad I didn't move in the remnants of this army to go siege down this after, I was hoping I was going to win versus his guys, but... Tell you what, it is a ballsy dude sending in a god against this many Imperial Geomancers. It was very ballsy. And maybe not the good kind of ballsy, but... we haven't broken this fort, and I need to make a decision about what to do. One option would be teleporting in a Fairy Queen, or Cloud Trapezing in a Fairy Queen. That might be my best option, if we can make it. 6. Can't make it. I don't think I have... If I have a Storm in a Bottle, I think that gives me +1 air range. I thought I made one of those at some point in time. But I don't see it. We're going to do a quick check. It would be on an air mage, so any place I see an air, it's worth checking. I might have lost it. Not seeing it. Okay, so I don't have a Storm in a Bottle, so I can't get an air mage there. He's probably going to be feeling pretty intrepid about attacking me, though. I mean, in theory, I could move this guy in with a Crystal Shield. He'd be Air 3? Is that enough to drop Fog Warriors? I think I'm going to be Air 4. Yeah, you gotta be Air 4. And then with a human, I can't do a Ring of Returning in Air 4. So... Wait, where's my other Fairy Queen? Oh wait, it's here? I'm gonna assume... that she can't make it. Oh, we can't even cast. Well, we'll cast. Yeah, okay, so something I can cast from underwater. 7 away from there. Yeah, so there's no way. Okay, so we need to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. You'll excuse my French. I don't feel comfortable fighting here without nature magic. We don't even really have, like... I just don't have a lot of the key things I'm gonna need. Yeah. We're patrolling here. I think we might have overplayed our hand a little bit. On this side of the map, it's looking better. We're going to be able to take this fort. So, interestingly, the place where I didn't even really... I was really questioning, like, do I even attack Tianchi here? I really just wanted to kill that army. But... But this looks like the only front I'm going to be terribly successful. Now, if I was smart, I would have had, like, prepared and built scouts and ferried more gems out to these guys, and then they could potentially keep going. But we're not that smart. We're just kind of getting by. Tianchi's also probably going to pull this army back and come defend, because he's probably worried about me taking his capital, which is somewhere around here. Okay, wait 1 second, let me do province names. Wait, did I not do names? Did, but it's not showing it for these, even though I know them. It's kind of odd. Could have sworn Tianchi was like, okay, I guess I haven't scouted their capital yet. Okay, it's like right here. So this is kind of, I mean, this is a little deep. Pretty likely he raids. I could do like a surprise, but I don't even know if that would kill his raiders. It definitely wouldn't kill a Tart. So I think we're gonna just do enough to kill if he does a super low commitment. Maybe tin will be good. Well, tin's not gonna do anything. I'm just wasting money. 4 is, I think, okay, so like a single chariot or something can't take it. It's probably okay too. In terms of magic sites, he's got some decent magic sites here, which are now going to be like half mine, since I'm intending to kind of raid this. This is a pretty high value province right here. Pretty freaking high income. And then a lot of magic sites. A monolith here, so it's Astral 2. Potentially I can move this army on top of Bandarlog too. The thing that I need, I think, here that I don't have, and maybe I'll get a few of them, is I think I need some... I need some anti-Tartarian measures, which I don't really have. You know, like maybe I move in a communion full of these guys. Because it's, you know, you have to account for what happens if they move a Tart on top of your army. You know, how screwed are you going to be? And right now we would be a little screwed. He can't magic phase attack me because I'm on one of his forts, so I don't have to worry about that at least. But I think what we're going to do is we'll do 2 slaves. I mean, not 2, 4 slaves. And then this guy will drop Power of the Spheres. And then I think he's going to drop Light of the Northern Star next. So after Power of the Spheres, this guy's going to be he's going to have 2 from the Communion and 1 from Power, so he'll be 4. This will get him up to 5 in Astral. Should give you like 10 pearls. And then we might drop Will of Fates. And then I think we're just going to cast spells. We'll do Conservative Gem Use on you. The other 2 masters, I think, are going to do Enslave Mind. And they're really just here to deal with those tarts. These guys will only hit this after until Light of the Northern Star is cast. So they might go off script for this casting. Which I guess is just how it's going to be. Well, let's just copy and paste this if we can. Okay, and that should work. Got 2, 3, 4 Communion slaves. Maybe we bring in... We're okay. We don't really have any reinvigoration going on, though. Which I think is fine. This fort's cracked, so we are going to storm it with what we have. And basically we've got inside... Okay, we don't need to be doing Will of Fates, so whoever was casting this, you can just chill out. Okay. You, sir, you're going to be doing Power of the Spheres, Will of Fates, Anti-Magic, Enslave Mind, Enslave Mind. Okay, so this was a little bit of anti-tart. Then we've got Earth Power, Army of Gold. I don't really know about that. And then Falling Frost, Pillar of Fire. Okay. I feel pretty confident taking this. So there's actually a ton of sites in here. A hidden gold deposit, an iron cliff, a starlit pond, and a canyon of playful wind. So he's done a pretty damn good job site searching. I remember when I did this, I found, I think, the Starlit Pond, and I was a little sad to let that go, but now he has turned it into a truly fantastic site. And this is a province I feel pretty comfortable keeping in my empire in the long run. This one I'm less sure about. But potentially from here we can go and take... I want to get these coastal forts. Or some of them. So the question is, I think what I want to do is like move these guys back and then take out kind of whatever he is moving in to defend himself with. I think the plan 2 is going to be... I don't want to get hit by arrows, so I think I'm going to make some Shields of Valor, which are going to make me mostly immune to arrows. And then I think that's going to give me enough cover to use teleporting Ring of Returning whatchamacallit, little dudes. So, yeah, I think that will work pretty damn well. So here we go, we got an air shield. Yeah, that will be pretty damn good. So I think we're going to make a few of those. And those will probably be for use next turn. I don't know if I have another air earth. Except on my god. Okay, Okay, these guys are all reanimating. Yeah, there's a lot. I think I need another Lich, or another Wraith Lord. Liches are nice, but I think in my armies I want Wraith Lords for more HP. Okay, you hang tight. We're also like a tiny bit in jeopardy here. Wait, do we not have a Claim of Pearls? We don't. Fuck. Well, Living Water is going to be okay against tarts. I mean, it's not great. Be pretty good. Especially if he's not really kidding them out. Here we've site searched again. This one we're moving to... You know, honestly, and I don't care that much about this guy. I don't know if I want to threaten this part of the map. I might turn Pythium off as an ally. I think we're actually going to move this guy here and have him sit in there. I think you were casting Dark Knowledge. Probably an okay spot. Okay, this guy has made it now to the place where we can do... we can now do Enchanted Pyre and steal that from TNG. We do need to site search water. Throw one of these things on him. Get him to do it at 4. Very low chance. I don't even know which places you can find a 4 site in, but it can happen. I don't know if it's on land. But it doesn't cost us really anything. Okay, we've got a mage here. Okay, he was doing site searching. We're going to kind of continue with that. Astral Earth. Okay, we'll find something eventually. We might want some more of these. I mean, honestly, this was a pretty bad turn. I don't want to have to, like, conquer TNG. That's not really my goal in all this, exactly. But I did want to gain, like, economic value. But you don't get economic value when all of the stuff you sent gets freaking crushed. A lot of it was, in my opinion, yeah. There were two things, like, the Inuit killing me was just bullshit. And then the repel thing was just strange. Because normally Frostband brands will still do their thing. I've never seen that before. But at least I came back and recorded this and then figured out what it was. We're gonna need... Okay, we've got this guy. I need this guy. Where do I need him? I need him... Do we have a nature mage over here with this army? Not really. We're... I think we need some boots of quickness too, so I can scoot these guys around. This slow walk business is not terribly exciting. Maybe he goes ahead and makes himself. He's got a cornucopia. Let's go ahead and make yourself a thistle mace. You can go ahead and make... I think we're gonna... Okay, let's do some of the water crafting. We're gonna need boots of quickness. Mostly for map move. We're gonna need... What else are we gonna need? I feel like I want more rainbow armor too. Okay, we actually do have this. We might be able to take one of them and go ahead and send them on a field trip. These aren't quite boots of quickness, but which way? If I want you to get over here to this army. It's probably okay. Okay. Don't know what you're gonna make. We have better things to cast that on, or to forge with. Like I know, water gems are I think my least valuable gem at the moment, just because I get so many of them. Even though I can use them extremely well. Okay, I think we're gonna make another Shield of Valor on you. You're stationed in Pangea. Let's make some more Rings of Returning. We actually need some more Starshine Skullcaps since almost all my thugs died that were carried. Like, we lost a lot of Starshine Skullcaps that turn, guys, for this turn. Well, to be specific, I think we lost 2. Okay, we checked out that throne. I don't think we can see that one yet. We checked out this one. Let's go ahead and check this one out. So let's take a look at the thrones we saw. So this is the Throne of Bureaucracy. Ooh. Who's not... I thought that one hasn't been claimed. Oh, Relay's claimed it, because he must not want the effect from it. I mean, it's a nice province. I can understand not wanting to claim it, because you are going to lose 100. If this throne is located in a shitty province, you can't get negative gold from that province. And this applies to the province, not to your total, so... Anyway. But, does he have Order 3 in his Dominion? He's Order 2, so I would have taken it. I mean, once you're big, the Order 1 scale is better than 100 gold in one province, a lot of times. But, okay, sites, Rune of Water, not a great location for sites. This other one, we've got the Throne of Air, the Doom Cloud, cool, and then the Farm of Plenty. Not a lot defending it. I potentially can do a Gatestone victory, I think. I think that is, like, definitely in the cards for me. I think the key to this part of the game for me is going to be teleporting these guys on top of the counter raiders here. Maybe even sending in... I'm a little cautious about... We'll see. We will see. The other thing is I can swap out... Like, I could have fresh guys come in, do more water elementals, and play, like, this province, which is valuable. Like, and I could have 2 people come in with 2 rounds, which might not be bad. Let's go ahead and loot all the stuff off of these guys. Let's go ahead and move you out. I'm not really super stoked about using a Shambler skin. We can go ahead and take the stuff off these guys. Okay, so I think we're going to move in a rather scary group. Over here. This guy may actually... Maybe Claim of Pearls would have been good. I mean, as it stands, we're going to have to drop power this... Oh no, we can't do power this, but we're going to be Astral 4. But I have rainbow armor. I think I need to crap out Thistle Boots. I mean, I'm sorry. Boots of the Messenger. So, like, if we come in here, which I think is the province he's most likely to want to retake, we can have this guy sit in the back, and he's already going to have Power of the Spheres going off. So then he's just going to spam out. That. And then these two guys are going to be right in front. And they can be in the same square, and then this guy can just do Iron Warriors once. And then he can do... And that should hit the two front guys who don't have returning. And then he can crap out Living Water. Give you a water bracelet. We do have lenses, so let's go ahead and give these guys some lenses too. Because I think they're pretty likely to survive. And then this guy can do Body Ethereal on them, which again will hit the two guys who don't have returning. And then he can just crap out Living Waters too. And that should work pretty damn good. We're also high enough in water where Liquefy is an option. And then I think we'll do a decent amount of PD here. Probably there's a fort here, which actually makes that... It would usually make that a kind of safe target, but... I wonder if Tianchi took cold in this Dominion. I don't remember that, but I mean, it's spring, and it's cold too, so I think he did. Let's check. I can't remember if we even checked last turn, but Tianchi's throne. Oops. Tianchi's thrones. Throne of Air, Gia, Inner Throne. Throne of Air might do cold? No? No. So I guess he just took cold. I bet. Oh man, he's not. I did not know that. I don't know how I've not really noticed that this game. I know I've been like, damn, there's a lot of cold. But I don't remember that from earlier. That's going to be super nice for me, though, with Murdering Winters. Like, you can see, look what Murdering Winters did to this army. And now Shiniyama's going to come in and just murder it. We only got to see the wolves. We didn't get to... They were magic phase, so the big army came in afterwards. So anyway, it looks like Shiniyama is going to be successful in driving off Tianchi. He largely thanks to this Murdering Winter cast. Okay, Relay seems to be winning against Vanarus too. They've got this fort under siege. It's not looking good for Vanarus right now. And maybe that's the battle I should have picked, because Relay's pretty distracted with Vanarus, and attacking him then, I think, would be kind of in my interest. I think we need another... God, I keep getting... This is why I don't have any freaking boots, is because I keep summoning more... more Fairy Queens and Vine Kings. This is going to be the last one for a while, I think. Because now I'm going to have enough little fairies that I can... Say search up here. I'm going to have enough fairies, I think I can kind of do the things I need to. I wonder from here, what is the range on things like... 6. Okay, so teleport 6. So from this, I can threaten this whole coastline with a golem. Which I think is actually going to make me pretty happy about that. So I think we're going to take this golem and move him over here. And then from here, he's probably going to teleport on the coast. Okay, we had made a bunch of flesh eaters and thought we were going to kick ass, but basically everybody with a flesh eater freaking died. So I think we're going to get back on the blood economy train and make one of these. The other thing we have coming up... Well, let's actually check, because we're very close to being able to make a vampire. 72. If I find 5, there's 2. Yeah, vampires are, I think, 77. So anyway, we're close, but not quite. We'll be casting that next turn. Okay, we have a large little forging facility here. I think we had said we need more boots of quickness. In terms of water, I think on our teleporting dudes, robes of the sea might be pretty good. So we might make a couple of those. And then a few more of these. You know, the big thing we really need, though, is I think more Starshine Skullcaps. We'll see. Oh, I need, shit. Okay. Fuck that, we're not doing another fairy court. We are gonna make Boots of the Messenger until I'm freaking blue in the face. Alright. You, and you, and you are all making Boots of the Messenger. And then you're making Clam of Pearls. Second. So that's good. Okay, you were horror marked. And Battle Fright Never Healing Wound. Oh, this is the guy casting Murdering Winter. So I'll take those items off you. This is gonna be... Whoever he sends in. Like, if he sends a tart, well, there's a decent chance we kill it. And if we don't, like, there's a chance I lose these guys, but I don't even know how much I care about that. The other thing I could potentially do is send in somebody to do mass protection if I had a Thistle Mace lying around, which I actually do. I don't think he's worth a Ring of Returning. If he dies, you know, so be it. Okay. I think we're just gonna actually do, like... Hold. This way we'll get some of the... Actually, these guys actually have pretty good... The Ice Elementals have pretty good mass protection. I mean, have pretty good natural armor, so protection's not really going to help them. It helps the Water Elementals a lot, but one of the things good about Ice Elementals is they have pretty good natural protection. Yeah, it's 8. So, it's not really going to help much. So mass protection casting, actually, not super value. But, I think we can handle... What I expect is he's going to take these Redguard and probably move them in. But he could just also be really conservative and not really re-raid much. Okay, where do we want to look with you? I think with you, I would like to see this province. Well, no, I've got a scout there. We're going to keep him there. You are going to go look at... Can you see this throne? Okay, you can. We're going to go look at that one. Okay, Call God. This army's kind of stagnant, which I think is okay. Potentially I move it up. Well, this guy, maybe I move him into position over this way. Oh man, if I had... I wonder if anybody has boots of quickness. What's the... 34? What are we at? 25? There's no freaking way. But he can go in here. So I think he's going to come in here, and the next turn he could potentially come on top. The fort isn't cracked. So Ulm is either going to move off, or move into me, or stay in siege. If he moves into me right now... probably fucked. I mean, potentially I can master and slave too with all this shit. It's definitely something Mr. Hands is capable of. Mr. Hands, okay, he didn't have a good showing, but look guys, everybody fucks up sometimes. Wait, why did we do that? There's a battle we could potentially watch, and we're not going to move to look at it. Okay, we've site searched this, which had been why we were kind of chilling out. I think I want to move and like take over this part of TNG. So I think this army, but if we move, I don't really have anybody to defend down here except these two. I think I need an army to defend this throne. So I think we're actually going to be kind of conservative. And we're just going to hang out right around here. And maybe I'll move up into this throne. We got an enchantment bonus. What are all the things I can do in enchantment? I know that was why I moved him there for Eternal Pyre, but... Nexus, Gift of Nature's Bounty, that's a game-winning spell, kind of. Haunted Forest, Sea, Gift of Health, okay. We've done a pretty good job site-searching around here. There's some things, like, I probably could send you up here to go site-search this. Somebody here. I kind of need more people to up this way. It's kind of dangerous with potentially tarts running around. I don't think Call the Winds is going to be terribly helpful here, because I don't think anything TNG has we're going to be able to kill with Call the Winds. I think we can make a rainbow armor on you. Now this Lich... I think we're going to pull back. Everybody pulling back too. If we get... The only way we'll fight is if we get hit in the magic phase, and that will probably mean a Tartarian. So if you're pulling back, you're going to be getting the retreat order. And this is something, you know, it's really easy to forget, but it's pretty important. And I forget it a lot at my own expense. Keep checking all these things out. I wish I had spies. That would be really cool. I love knowing what things are. Okay, there's a Tartarian spirit here. So okay, Shiniyama's got tarts too, but they're not going to have them in the same way that TNG was getting. Have you researched? What are we? Okay, we're basically done. Which, this is important. It means we can go ahead and move everybody out. I have everything I really need. I mean, Blood 7 gives me vamps. I'm not going to need higher blood magic for a while. I mean, potentially I could get lesser horror spam going out because I have astral mages I can empower in blood. But I mean, I already have Sin Lesser Heart, which is probably the one I'd be using. So Site search. Guess he can call a ghost. Okay, we have most... Oh, that's the other thing we have to make. I make a ring of regen for my god when he comes back. If he gets attacked by a horror on the turn he comes back, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, we need to site search Earth here. Here we've already done fire. Here we need both. So site searching adventures continue. I think here we're going to maintain siege, but we're probably going to get our asses kicked, so let's go ahead and have you come off. I don't know what's coming for the golem, but I don't feel terribly good about... This one. Oh, this is a 3-gem site, not bad. I would like to raid these. Once I get this fort, I'm going to be kind of in the money for that. We'll get our god back. Some of these over here we haven't done as complete a job site searching. I wonder if... I think that's okay. We probably need a few more earth boots. We'll probably need them at times where it's difficult to project exactly when that will be, so... But this is looking good. I think once our Dominion gets in here, we'll be in a bit better shape. I mean, kind of the reason I'm attacking Tianchi is it looks like they're kind of winning against Pythium and Shinuyama, but I think what I want to do is just not wager much, like not be in a position where I can lose stuff. So I've been a little risky, I think, so far. But I think after this, we're going to be playing a bit more conservative, where I'm just going to take stuff off of them that I think is more certain. Okay, but then we have this army here, so I'm like doing all this talking about that. We've got everybody sitting here. So what do we do with this fort? Oh man. I don't know if I have enough Falling Frostcasters. Like if I pulled everybody in. I mean, these guys would do some damage with Falling Frost. I mean, Falling Frost from a Water 6, which is what they would be. It's going to be doing... what does it take to cast 3? So it's going to be doing 20 damage, but it's going to have to go through armor. Area of effect 5. Yeah, it's going to be area of effect 8. Do we do it? I think the main X factor here is potentially... I think if we do Frostfend, Army of Gold... Do I have somebody here doing Army... Or... Okay, I don't. It's not Army of Gold, let's do Army of Lead. Let's have you do Acid Storm. Okay, what's even the script I put on these guys? Like, okay, Legions of Steel, that's fine. I haven't even, like, really scripted these guys. Don't want these guys to get hit by Gifts of Heaven if I can help it. So I think we're going to pull them a little bit. I want them towards the front to hit Falling Frost on their backline. I think we're going to continue to siege. And then I think we're going to move in these guys. The water casters with... They're not going to have water lens, but they'll have water bracelets. Okay, this guy won't. Here. And what we're going to do is spam out Falling Frost and then advance and cast spells. And this should be pretty scary to fight against. I don't know how... I haven't really played a Water Nation in the late game, so I don't know how Falling Frost does against... like Army of Gold. I imagine it will not do well. But it's very high area of effect, so it might still work, because it's going to be doing close to the damage of army, like your protection. Like if they're like, 23 protection, then DRN's going to still get through. And it's a really big area of effect, potentially against human units, so it could be hitting like 20, 30 at a time. So we'll find out. But I think we're actually going to nut up here, rather than kind of give up. Those guys are moving off. We're patrolling here to try to get this unrest down, though if we killed this army, we'd be in a much better position. Okay. If we lose this, it's going to be bad, but it's not going to be that bad. Like, even if we get completely wiped, I don't think it will mean like we're going to lose Pangea. I have a lot of infrastructure to rebuild stuff. And with Acid Storm up in Army of Gold, but he does have Mass Regen and I don't. That might be the X factor I'm missing. How would we do against this? Let's really look at this army after it's buffed up, because they've got Will of Fates. If I don't have Will of Fates, I'm not going to do it. So let's figure this out. They have a tart too. Fucker. What's this guy's cold resistance? 25? Okay, let's take a look at these guys. How hard are they to kill? Lucky, Mass Regen, 29 protection. Ooh. Air Shield, Weapons of Sharpness. Yeah, I don't know about that. These guys have weapon of sharpness too? No, they don't. So these guys deserve some respect. I actually feel better and better about nuking them from orbit. Which I think I can do. I don't know if this guy can hit them from here. But like... I mean, look at it. We can do it. I have a fire mage here. I don't know if... Can he cast it from... Cannot be cast underwater. So I need to get in a... I need to get a fire mage in here. So I mean, the really sneaky move would be moving everybody here, and then if he tries to kick me off this, then we kill those guys. I think we're a little exposed to that mass regen. Do I have? And I also don't have Will of Fates. And he will. And I don't have... Where's my other fairy queen? She's underwater. What is this one doing? Forging boots of the messenger? How about you get out of here with that crap? And let's have you teleport. Right here, and then you'll come in. I mean, we could potentially have the army move up here. No, but then I can't reinforce it. I think... I really want to keep them here. I think I either have to keep them here or move them down. So we might have you guys research. I think we're gonna... The safe move is to move these guys back, because I think I would lose if they come in with my current army. These guys can move back. You... Okay, I need to nuke them from orbit, too. That's the other thing we have to have planned for next turn. Okay. Let's give you this. Where's my nearest fire mage? You. How are we gonna get this guy in a land fort? Okay, no, you're gonna maintain siege. Land fort, I need a fire mage. Or land lab. 1, 2, 3. So this fort, I need a fire mage. Good. No problem. Now, how are we going to get him up? With the fire booster in this, we get him up to 5, and then I'm going to need the ring of wizardry to get him up to 10. I mean, I'm sorry. The 2 fire boosters get him up to 4, and then the final one will get him up to 5. With the ring of wizardry. And then we're 3 provinces away from this one. So we are going to be able to nuke this. I think here we're just going to leave this guy on top to lay claim to it, and I think this guy's actually going to sneak on top of this army. Okay, we got you casting Returning. Well, of Pestilence here too. Glad we didn't get hit with that. The other thing that gets opened up is I potentially could do like deeper raiding here or here. Or here or here. I still have a little bit of a water gem bank. This guy would be a decent candidate. Zap over here. Minister of Ritual. So he's trying to push his Dominion down or out here. This actually, I think, is an okay target. And then I think we'll give him... I think we're going to hold off. I think we'll actually... I want to save some of these. Yeah, I think that's our turn. So it's been a long episode, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Take care.